Okay, so when it comes to working on defense by yourself, there's a couple of things you need to understand. First off, what does the research about basketball tell us? It tells us that defense involves tons of accelerations and decelerations. What does our own anecdotal experience about defense tell us? It tells us we're defending a variety of actions, movements, that an offense is using to try and get themselves open. Now, these actions might involve you closing out, maybe getting over a screen, but they are intense. So every action is an attempt to get open. So every defensive action trying to stop that attempt is high intensity movements. So we sprint, we stop, we redirect ourselves. If you want to mimic some of these defensive actions, think about the offensive actions. I might sprint into a closeout. I might curl over the top of a down screen or a flare screen. I might recover back into help side. I might do this for maybe 12 to 15 seconds. More times than not, no one's going to run a continuous offensive action for 30 seconds at full intensity. So when you run your defensive footwork or training or whatever you want to call this, conditioning, prep, think about making sure it's not just about going through the motions of, oh, these are some of the actions I might deal with, but it's going through those motions of the actions at a high intensity to understand where you are lacking. So I like to do two kinds of two kinds of aspects of defense. One is a full action. So it's like a over the top you saw in that first half of the video where I'm kind of curling over a flare screen or curling over the top of a pen down. And the other one, like I'm doing right here, is just kind of an help side, close out, recover type defense where I might not be involved in the main action the offense is doing, like the curl screen or the flare screen, but I'm help side and my offensive player might get the ball and to recover. Use your imagination when you do this. Don't be afraid to pretend like you're actually on defense to give yourself the best rep.